What is Batman's favorite galaxy? The Bruce Milky Way. No. Happy Wednesday, my friends. And welcome to the stream. Oh no, indeed. Well, thanks for the stream, Frownie. Gotta leave immediately with a joke that bad. Me too. Me too. Alright, my friends. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. Welcome in, Itarama. Itty is first in chat tonight. Dead Zergling, who may now be leaving. Welcome in. And Lucent Jelly, thank you for being here, Jelly. Thank you, my friends, for joining me for a... what did I title this stream? Endless. For a brutal night. Two games that are more than I can handle, but I'm gonna keep trying nonetheless. Adventures Batman and Robin on the Genesis, which features the never-ending shmup level, the longest, most difficult level in video gaming history. And after probably about 3 hours or so of this, Wario Land 3. This game we're in a first playthrough situation. I've never beaten this game. I've given it a try a couple nights now, and I've made some progress, but victory still eludes me. So we march onward with Wario Land 3. We're in the post game of that. We did hit credits, but I'm going for 100%, even though that game kind of torments me. Itty says, checks sticky note on monitor. Do not arrive in Frown Town early enough for the joke. How do I keep overlooking this? And that, my friends, it was jokes. It was jokes like that. Could you imagine? Could you imagine sitting next to me in class for 4 years of high school? and having me whisper jokes like that to you. That's how I became Agent Frownie. Oh, and he also said about the music earlier. The very slight C64 talk in the back of the music is interesting. Yeah, that was Sparrow. Sparrow had me record those lines to purpose. He wanted to drop my voice in there, which was very flattering. I've already been hanging around you for 2 years. This is a game with some of the oddest controls. I'm never going to stop commenting on it because, you know, the controls aren't going to change. They're going to continue to be weird, so I'm going to continue to bring it up. But I don't know any game that controls at all like this. There's two duplicate attack buttons, and your jump kick is a double jump. The jump kick being a double jump probably wouldn't be so weird if you didn't have to use it so frequently. The jokes still, even after 2 years, the jokes never still cease to something. The jokes never cease to please. Jelly finished for Itty. I have a feeling that is not the ending of the sentence that was intended. But I'll take it. Oh no. I think you can actually get hit twice by the same projectile. I need to look at that more carefully to be sure, but I'm pretty sure. At least I think I have good reason to suspect that oh no, never mind. I thought I saw a projectile go through me and still continue to exist. I must have been mistaken though. Why did I jump? Jumping just made things worse. It's so difficult to climb up onto this next level. No. I don't know how that missed me. Oh, it didn't. Let's go. That's one of my better passes through stage 1. And Jelly is on the way with some coffee. One moment, please. Okay, thank you for the coffee, Jelly. I didn't actually want to change in weapon. That would have been a lot more useful if there had been some enemies left on the screen. Yuck. Felt like I lost that life very suddenly. These green guys have so much health. frustrating. It's very frustrating. At some point, I grabbed a power-up and it downgraded me considerably. That's where I died before. In that spot right there where there was a screen clear. Oh. I was rushing to that spot. Actually, I didn't know there was a screen clear there. I knew there was a 1-up in the area. I thought that's where the 1-up was. So I was rushing there when I died before. If I could have got that, I wouldn't have game overed. Alright, that was actually really good. No! I think the blue power-up is kind of trash. It's all I'm able to grab, though. The last two power-ups I've wanted to grab a different color. And I've ended up grabbing it on blue both times. I think the blue one is... My suspicion about the blue power being trash is that... My thought is that... I think that it trades off. Like, the powered up blue is really good, but then the, like, low power blue is super weak, is what I suspect. I don't know. It's very hard. It's very hard to get a feel for the way the power-ups work in this. Wow, that was a lot of hearts. No, I need to do that. What a horrific pattern I'm getting from this guy. that went not good. Nothing about that was good. Wish I had a slide, like a Mega Man style slide. Oh. The skull blows up all the enemies on the screen, but it doesn't blow up the barrel. No, it changed my thing back. I was feeling alright with the green one. What up? Let's go. Now I'm feeling okay about the blue one. A lot of damage. I have no idea what to do to avoid taking a hit. Hey, Dude Alert, welcome in. These devs made an awesome game. I think these devs made a mostly awesome game. The next level really hurts. Hey, we have a raid coming in. Ook, welcome in. Hey, thank you for the raid. Very much appreciate having you come in. Welcome to your friends. Hollow Man and John, welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are playing some Batman. This is an ongoing first playthrough situation. I've made a few attempts at this one across a couple nights. Hope I typed this correctly. But I've yet to be able to beat it. This game is brutally difficult. Agonizingly difficult. But I'm sticking with it. My people just watched my first finish Batman on NES. Oh, very nice. Very nice. GG. GG on that one. That game is very difficult. I've only played that game one time. And I didn't make it all the way through. I need to go back and make up for that myself. But well done. Very well done. Would that be Celtic Seal? Or Celtic C1? welcome in. Thank you for joining us. John Nash, good to see you. Welcome in. The Joker's an absolute beast. I've heard he's really tough. Celtic C1. Thank you. My apologies for getting that wrong. I overthought it. So this stage right here is this is the longest level that I have ever experienced in a game. This shoot 'em up stage here lasts an eternity. No apologies, you made me chuckle. I have been able to clear this stage once, so I do know it has an end. I've seen it with my own eyes. I might die. There we go. Blue, blue, blue? No, no blue. Get out of here. Trying to do a much better job at so with your projectiles, like you have a charge beam up there that fills up as long as you're not pressing the button. And so I'm trying to do a better job at letting that fill up instead of just constantly spamming weak attacks all the time. Feeling right now at the moment that this is not a good move, though. Oh. Rip. Part of the trouble is there's so many enemies on screen at all times. I don't have an opportunity to not be mashing the fire button. Oh. We're already down a life. This situation is inescapable. What a lame billionaire. If I was Bruce Wayne, I'd hire a guy to spam the fire button for me. No. Oh. Awful. I lost a life, missed out on that power up at the same time. It's just awful. When you die, your projectile power gets taken back a step. So, like, that's what's really horrible about that, is, like, it's basically like I got kicked back 2 steps. Alright, I mean, I know I'm spamming a lot and not charging, but I think that... I think that's okay. When I've got a spread shot like this. I think I can afford to not charge so often. No! It's coming at me really aggressively. Alright, if you thought that was the boss, I got bad news for you. We're only about 20% of the way through the level. There are 4 more bosses to this level, and a whole lot more stuff in between. Seriously, yes. I'm 100% serious. I mean, I'm spoiling what's coming up, but there's a giant purple blimp that has 3, like, huge gun turrets on it, and each of those is a boss. You can tell when there's a boss on the screen because the boss's health counter looks like a timer from a fighting game. It shows up in a little number circle in the top middle of the screen. Whenever there's a boss nearby, they'd be about right here. So like this, there's no number up above, so this isn't a boss. This is a mini boss. But yeah, there are three giant gun bosses, and then there's an attack helicopter at the very end. This level is horrifying. There are checkpoints, and the checkpoints, you know, persist across game. Well, they'd have to, because you respawn immediately when you die in this game. But there are checkpoints, so there is a little bit of mercy. I'm not even playing it. I'm legitimately horrified of your behalf. Thank you. I appreciate the commiseration. This has actually been going really well on this turn. No, if you game over, you start back at the checkpoint. There are checkpoints every so often. I think there are 4 checkpoints. The first one is after that boss that's like the thing that looks like a purple and blue thumb. The second is, I think there are 3 checkpoints. The second is right before the giant purple blimp, and the last is right before the final boss of the stage. I need to time this. I need to time this level. I should have checked the VOD the last time we played this. Because it's pretty unbelievable. Alright, we hit another checkpoint. So this is the blimp. The music, I forgot how out of control the music gets. It's wonderful. Alright, so this big gun here is that's shooting onion rings at me. This would be a boss because it's got a health counter. There's a bunch of these on this ship. risk trying to pick that up. There's gun number 2. Number 3. Sure would like to grab more of those hearts than I'm getting. Right. Oh, my goodness. Hey, you should check out the bullet hell level for this game. I just finished coding. I messed up. There's an error in the code for the last level, and the game has to ship next week. Can you do anything to make sure the game stops before that so it doesn't get discovered by players? I got you. Beautiful. Hey Greg, welcome in. Hope you're doing well, my friend. So that should be another checkpoint. This boss here, probably gonna wipe me out, but I felt like this boss was not the worst thing in the world the last time we fought it. Compared to some of the other stuff we've been through, I thought this boss was comparatively easy. Yeah, I mean, it kind of just completely shredded my health. But I showed up with a lot of power-ups, so... I'm whittling it away quite fast, actually. Oh no, don't get hit, don't get hit, come on. Victory. Alright. So this level I've only seen once before. This level is very tough. We're not on easy street just because I got out of the shoot 'em up. I don't know how you can play with the focus required to make sure you're not hitting these guys when they're electrified. There's so many explosive enemies. I don't have any health left. There's not a checkpoint on this level? Oh, I'm doomed. I actually felt like I was playing as good as I possibly could. As well as I possibly could. This is very distressing. That's pretty much, I think that's pretty much how all my streams feel. I was, I got my, my schedule here in the chat. It may not look like a nightmare. I mean, Tuesday does. Yesterday night was nothing but, was 7 uninterrupted hours of Jump King. So... But The Adventures of Batman and Robin is this game. Wario Land 3 is frustrating me out of my mind. Time Tunnel is an impossible mess. I showed the schedule to my wife and I said the only game on the schedule this week that doesn't make me completely miserable is Tears of the Kingdom. And then the last 2 nights I played Tears of the Kingdom, it's been nothing but frustrating too. So it didn't want to be left out. I think... I don't remember why I like video games. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, Tears of Reality. It's kind of a running theme with me that I tend to gravitate towards really punishing games. I can't explain why. I didn't know this game was this hard when I picked it up. Like, I'd heard it was tough, but, I don't know, I underestimated it for sure. Hey, Claricinality, welcome in. The first thing we hear upon entering the stream is, I don't remember why I like video games. So we assume Batman and Robin is going great. I mean, it's going like everything else I play. That's kind of what I was getting at. But welcome in, Claire. Pleasure to have you with us tonight. It's the last Batman stream, so this is farther than we've seen before. Oh yeah, last time I played, I actually made it up to this level last time I played. It was a Monday night. Was a pretty harrowing experience as I learned just how long and difficult that shoot 'em up level really is. But I did manage to beat it, and we made it through tonight too, so it looks like it's something I'm gonna be able to manage. It's just that it's a half an hour long level. No, I fired that the wrong way. Hey, we made it through. Hey! Mazin, welcome in. Nobody told me that my audio was broken. I saw in your chat that Jace had said something at one point about not being able to hear the stream, but it sounded fine on my end. But I listen on mobile, so it always sounds kind of... Everything I listen to sounds not, like, super great, because I watch on mobile. But, I mean, I could hear you just fine. You were a little quiet compared to the game, but I didn't think it was that terrible. Are these supposed to be Tweedledee and Tweedledums? And you're fighting the Mad Hatter? Oh, I think that. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're doing, Claire. Yeah, this is a Mad Hatter themed stage. So yeah, I think those are Tweedledee and Tweedledum, because this boss, spoiler alert, the boss they're about to fight is the Cheshire Cat. Our friend Mazin, everybody, deserves some massive GGs tonight. Mazin just reclaimed his world record for Castlevania The Adventure on Game Boy. Any percent category. Beating the former record by about 2 seconds. After a horrific 9-week grind. Mazin is the world's best Castlevania The Adventure speedrunner, holding, I think, the record in every category, at least for the Game Boy version, right? And taught me everything I knew about the game all those years ago when I was speedrunning it. We did. We made it through. We're about to fight the boss. Top one again. Well done, Mazin. You worked super hard for it. I was afraid to believe it for a moment. I didn't get the hint it was about my stream audio, otherwise I would have investigated, but whatever. I don't care about World Record Wednesday number 9 anyway. You have them all the world records for the Game Boy version. Right on. Sometimes this boss just pauses for a very long time and makes me nervous what it's thinking about doing to me next. I didn't move far enough out of the way. Oh, that's it. We're out of continues, my friends. We have to start the game over now. The poor lighting manager for this theater must live in a nightmare. There's 50,000 lights above the stage. All the lights in that theater work like a string of Christmas tree lights, where one bulb burns out, none of them work. So that lighting manager has to go up there and swap out and test every single one. Hey, Dynamite, welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight, my friend. You just missed our first attempt at Batman and Robin for the night. We're about to make another run at it. I made it up to the Cheshire Cat, but I had a little trouble along the way, so I didn't make it past this time. Should make the claws and laser eyes move all the way across its body, boss? Halfway should be fine. Thank goodness. When are you going to run Castlevania The Adventure again, Frownie? Just curious. And what category / challenge? Oh, I don't know, Mazin. That leaderboard's so competitive now. Does the world need more runs from me? I do actually think about it sometimes, but I don't know. I think well, if I was gonna do another category, you see, the thing is, Mads, if I was gonna do another category, I would have to have you here to you can play worse games if you don't like quality. Like, if I was gonna learn the 102% run, I would need you to be here in my chat so that you could coach me through it. Because I don't understand. I don't remember how all of the weird candles work. Hey, Golden Joe, welcome in. Good to have you back with us again. Thank you for coming in. How far did I get yesterday? In Jump King? It's hard to say. I made it to somewhere called I think it was called something like the False King's Castle. I climbed up this huge dungeon full of ice, and then I got to a throne room above that that's not icy anymore. But there's a big opening on one entire side of the screen where every time I made a jump, I fell back into the ice dungeon, so I didn't really escape it. But I felt like I made really good progress in a Jump King either way. We did a whole lot. I saw a whole lot of new stuff. Right, because I got the coin from the bird, I got the boots, I climbed through the ice dungeon, and I got to the False King's throne room or whatever. But that's where I left off. I'm still in that same spot. I was kind of going in a circle of climbing up 3 or 4 screens and falling all the way back down over and over again. I spent some time on this tonight also. I feel I can get no death with a Herculean effort. I can 1cc with no deaths till a later part of the Mad Hatter level. I know I'm bragging, but it's because I'm good at games again. Well done, Dynamite. No. I did pick up a thing that I was trying to avoid. It doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, I still have to get sub 1750 and any present next week, but then I'll introduce reverse runs. Those consist of half low percent, half 102% in their rule set, so you get the best of both worlds there and shorter. I'm eager to see what that looks like. It sounds like a very unusual category. Don't worry, I wasn't gonna spoil anything. I could see your hesitation. Thank you, Dynamite. I think probably the best that I would ever theoretically be able to get at this game would maybe one day be to be a 1cc. I don't think a no death will ever be in the cards for me. You know, if I play this regularly for a good long while, like a couple months, I could probably work my way up to a 1cc. But that would probably be my absolute cap. That's what it feels like based on like how I've been progressing with the playthrough so far. Always that giant squid. No, I jumped right into that bomb. Alright, hey! I don't think I lost a life on stage 1 there. That might be the first time I've done that. I'm glad I got a perfect Frownie drop in my new world record run, and I think you saw it live too. I did. I was right there at the end. I mean, I was coming in and out for a lot of the stream, so I didn't see the whole run, but I did. I came in right near the end. When you were working your way down the sock puppet monster hallway. I did not mean to pick that up. It's okay. It's just fine. Hey, Celtic Sea, thank you for the follow. Definitely appreciate having you come on board with us. A 1-up! Let's go! You've passed the vibe check and earned my follow, friend. I do need to depart, but I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you, Celtic Sea, and same to you. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you again for spending some time with us. Thank you for the follow, and we hope to see you again. 1-ups in a game, Claire says. Sometimes life is kind of cool. What do you think of the new Contra remake? I don't know, Maz. I'm gonna have to wait to play it. I don't actually watch video game trailers when they're things that I kind of know I want to play. So I didn't see anything. Like, I saw that it's gonna come out, but I didn't watch anything about it. I don't want to be spoiled on it. I just want to wait. I just want to wait until it until I can get my hands on it. Probably I don't know. Hopefully it'll be good. I still have a lot of, you know, I still have a lot of Contra games just to get through for the first time anyway, though, so. I haven't even played, like, half the series yet. Yes, spoiled. I don't want to see, like, I don't want to see what kinds of levels and what kind of bosses and all that stuff beforehand. I want to see it when I get to it. For me, spoilers isn't just about like the story of the game. I think when people think about spoilers, most people just think about the game's story, and that's all they care about. When I think about spoilers, I think about like all the stuff that's in the game, like like the mechanics, the enemies, the weapons, the characters. I want to find all that stuff on my own. I don't want to have any of that stuff revealed to me in a video or something like that. That takes away all the joy of discovery. We'd only heard about 1-ups and Legends. I have a suggestion for a stream. Mr. Nuts on the Super Nintendo. Fuzzy animal platformer. It's actually kind of scary. Well, I don't own that one, so it couldn't be anytime soon, but it is one I'll keep in the back of my mind. It looks like it's on the Genesis too. I don't know if that version is the same or... not. I'll try and keep it in the back of my mind though. Gotta go for a while. I'll be back. Right on, Greg. Thank you. Thank you. I was basically thinking about you eating NES Contra for breakfast, so I expect you know what it's going to look like anyway, minus the new graphics, maybe. Well, I do know, because I have seen, like, I didn't watch the video, but I have seen a few still images from it. So I do know it looks like it's got 4-player multiplayer. It also looks like the characters have a health bar. So it's not going to be quite NES Contra if it's not one-hit deaths. That's not necessarily like a deal breaker for like a mechanic or whatever, right? To have a health bar, but it is different. It is a departure from the classic formula. But yeah, that's basically the only thing I really noticed about it. Oh no, it's another brutal game. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. I really didn't want to lose that life, but... fine. We've still got 3, which is a ton. I just put fancy new stuff in remakes. More or less another game. Only based on the old one. Yeah. Well, I wasted this life. No! Oh, I really didn't want to pick this up. I was having fun with that green weapon. Hearts are nice. Lots of hearts is really nice. Oh no, ghouls, welcome in. Pleasure to have you with us. I wasted this life, Ghoul says. No. I don't regret switching to blue anymore. That was a lot of hearts. I missed most of them. But it made me happy just to see them. Yeah, just having fun. I would hope, I would hope. I think regarding Contra, like the next Contra game that I play, like the next first playthrough that I do, needs to be either Legacy of War on the PlayStation or Alien Wars on the Game Boy. I think are next up in line for me. Not sure which one comes first. I've mostly played them chronologically, but not perfectly. The order has been a little off. I think the next, like, really good Contra game I play will probably be Contra Rebirth on the Wii. Alright, let me catch up here. I feel like I missed a little bit of the chat. I used to think I'd like to play Adventures of Batman and Robin sometime. Not so sure anymore. This game is pretty brutally difficult. It's a pretty cool game. It has a weird control scheme that, even after playing this for a couple nights, I'm still fumbling with quite a bit. This is on the Genesis, so you've got an A, B, and C button. And A and C are the same. They're identical. They throw a projectile from a distance, and they do a punch attack when you're up close. And it's a little bit weird, because sometimes I expect one of the attacks, and then I get the other, because I don't judge the distance very well. And also, the projectile charges when you don't touch any buttons, or when you don't touch either the A or the C. And you get a slightly stronger attack if you let that bar up there fill up. And then B in the middle jumps, and it's weird for me to have the jump in the middle to begin with, but you have a jump kick, which you get by double tapping B. And it's, I don't know, it's odd for, like, it's odd to have a button that is not an attack on the first press, but it is an attack on the second press. I don't know. I've never played anything that controls like this. It's not the worst thing in the world or anything, it's just a little odd. But, so that's a weird thing about it, but also it is a brutally difficult game. If there's any reason to not play it, though, it's the level after this. I do want to say Legacy of War, Dynamite says. It's the one that's supposed to be so bad. Oh, welcome in, Baron Metz. Always a pleasure to have you here, my friend. Madsen says, I'm afraid I have to head to bed now. I feel a bit squashed. Totally not because of the 10-hour hyper-focus stream grind. Hey, thank you for popping in, Madsen. GG one more time on the world record, and good luck making history next week. Hopefully I'll be there for some of it. Thank you for stopping by earlier. No problem. No problem. Always happy to catch you live. Sleep well. You get some good rest. You've earned it. And be well until I see you again, my friend. Sounds oddly like Gunstar Heroes control-wise. I haven't played that one, but maybe having played this will prepare me for it if I get a chance to pick it up one day. that death could have been avoided. If I hadn't played like a clown for an extended period there, I could have avoided that. I like how the enemy animations seem to be in time with the music. I hadn't really paid attention to that. I might be missing out on some fine detail. Yeah, the barrel hurts you. Even if you collect a screen clear item, the barrel always hurts you. What model of Genesis are you playing with? I have a Model 2. I have a Model 1 as well, but I only use the Model 2. I have a whole bunch of Genesis consoles. I've got one Model 1, and I think I've got 3 Model 2s. I have a ton of them. There was a stretch of time where I just felt like I was just coming across cheap Genesis consoles all the time. Because the 4 I have, I picked them all up right around the same time. Like, a decade and a half ago. Oh, that still got me. Rough. Model 1 supposedly has a better sound chip. Might be cheating myself out of some audio quality then. They're expensive at the store near me now, around $179. That's wild. So everyone that I have, I paid less than 20 for. They're all thrift store finds. But I bought them a long time ago. People cared a whole lot less. That's what, you know, that's when all of my collection was built. We didn't even know there were multiple models of the Genesis, Claire says. Yeah, I think there's 3. There's, the Model 1 is, like, really rectangular. And, the Model 2 is more, like, squarish, and I think is probably the most common model. And, the Model 3 is, like, I think, like, a really cheap, like, budget version. I think. I'm really not much of a, you know, I'm not really very well educated on most things Sega, though, so. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I do need to pick that up. Oh, no. I regret picking that up. There we go. Now I feel alright again. Me reset my audio. It's drifted a bit. I just realized I may have one in the attic. Oh, nice. I miss the days when that generation of game hardware was so cheap. Oh, yeah. I don't know what the reason is that I went with the Model 2 when I set things up. I might have been missing a cord for the Model 1. Just was one sitting on top of the Mega CD, and the Super Famicom are the 2 most beautiful physical systems to look at. I keep them both in my game room for years just to look at. Kept them both just to look at. That was such a neat fight. The Two-Face fight. Thank you for the GG. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Model 3 is made by a different company, I think. I think that sounds familiar to me. Welcome back, Zergling. Yeah, I did pass the shmup level earlier. We're on our second attempt though. Now. I beat it, but I ran out of credits on the next level. remember I left my Genesis in my friend's apartment the day before he got evicted. That's rough. That's one detail about the Genesis consoles I own, because I got them as thrift store finds. Like, while I have 4 consoles, I only have 1 set of cables. Because almost none of them came with the power or the video cables. No, I really didn't want to lose that life. I really didn't want to lose that life. I mean, I really don't want to lose this one either, but... losing this one won't hurt as much as losing that one did. The NES cables, they certainly, I don't know, I've never checked the power cable. The video cable certainly doesn't work with the Genesis. The port is, the video port is complete, on the Model 2, the video port is weird. It's different from anything I've seen. The NES has a standard mono RCA composite, and it's got RF. And the Genesis has this really odd, like, multi-pin port. It looks almost like an old keyboard port. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, I don't think it's S video. It's just a weird, might be a proprietary thing. I don't know, it's a weird kind of port I've never seen on anything else. The video port's easy to get, though. You can get a, you can get a composite video out for a Genesis for pretty cheap. Thank you for the things, Mets. We can do those. I'm actually gonna do them a little out of order, though. I'm gonna stretch first. So on the Model 2, it's the same port. There's only one video. There's only one video out that I'm aware of on the Model 2 Genesis. But I don't know. You can use an RF cable box with it, or you can use a composite cable with it. It's a strange thing. But I had the RF cables originally, and I used them. The first couple Genesis games I played on the stream, they were RF, and I got a lot of like snow and interference with them. It looked really dubious. So I got my hands on the composite cable instead. I didn't notice the skeleton when the screen was smaller. Well, ready for spooky, scary October. Isaac is in the other seat of my couch all year round. He's always here. I'm just oblivious. Like I did my stretches out of order. I don't know if I reached up like this yet. He's just too spooky. Yeah, Isaac's been on the stream a lot ever since I moved to the couch, though, for the stream. He's been sitting next to me almost every night. Before that, he sat in a chair behind me in the background. You could still see him when we went full screen. Sometimes you could even see him in the small camera behind me, but usually just when it was full screen. But he's been hanging out ever since the stream moved to the basement. He's been sitting in the background almost every night. Or, you know, in the wide view. Let's see, we got a hydrate and some pistachios. Yeah. Yeah, Isaac over here. That's Isaac. He's my co-pilot. He doesn't say much. But when it comes to viewing the stream, he's got the best seat in the house. Cooling down the pipes. It's a... I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that character looks like. It's a Squishmallow. It's just a skeleton Squishmallow. Thought it was appropriate. Since Isaac's all comfortable right now, hanging out in his PJs. When I was a kid, I thought it was awesome compared to the NES I was playing. Alright, so we did all the things. Alright, let's make another attempt at this. It's not going well. It's not going well. If only it were a little easier to pick up those hearts. I waste so many hearts. Oh, we did hit the checkpoint. Oh, excellent. I was thinking I had died before the boss. I was thinking we hadn't hit the checkpoint. Oh, this is good. Do you feel like the world's greatest detective yet? Welcome in, Buddha Fingers. I feel, in my case, I think I'm more like the world's greatest defective. Defective. I emphasize the wrong part of the word. Did you just collect a Mumbo token? Ekum pokum. That's excellent. I'm gonna think of those every time now. As the world's greatest detective, I've deduced that this selection of game is some nonsense, Claire says. Hey, Title, welcome in. You know, you could tell me you're still in the same life as the last time I saw you play this level, and you've been playing since, and I'd believe you. I mean, you're almost right. This level lasts forever. I haven't timed it yet, but I really need to because it's like a 30-minute level. I've never seen anything like it. Music's starting to wear on me a bit. There will be a change of music if I make it to the next checkpoint. The music does actually change, and it's for the better. I don't think this music's bad, but it does get repetitive. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, yay. So it wasn't actually a level down. It was a sort of a change of weapon type. I think the green, when I grab the green shot, it looks like it levels me down because I only get one shot, but but I think that one is stronger than the spread. So it's sort of a trade-off. There's a green, a red, and a blue, and I haven't really figured out the finer details of what separates them from one another. But blue and red are basically both spread shots, and green is a single shot. But I think, yeah, green is like a strong single shot, and I don't know what the difference between blue and red are. They're both spread shots. And as you collect them, like, they're not always spread. Like, it's like if you pick up nothing but red icons, like, you'll get a 2 spread, a 3 spread. It'll loop you back to a strong 1 shot, and then you'll get a strong 2 and then a strong 3. And then I don't think it actually levels up after that, but I still grab them. That's how it seems to me so far from my time playing that it works. Again, a lot of the details there could be wrong. Hey Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you, my friend. No. The enemy had 1 health left, and I took a lot of damage just trying to avoid it. There's an extra life hiding under there. Nice. I could really use some hearts, and I know there's some here, but I don't know if I can live long enough to collect them. I did not. There's the heart. There's the hearts that I was wanting a moment ago. So, like, I died, and when you die, your weapon downgrades by 1 level, and so since I went from a 3 spread down to, or 2 or 3 spread down to a 1, it looks like I downgraded really heavily, but this is still a stronger 1-shot than your base weapon, so it's not as bad as it looks. Oh, goodness. Now it's bad. Victory. We made it through. Oh, hey Persephone, welcome in. Batman it is. I'm still suffering with this one. Thank you for the lurk, Mets. Whoever developed this game needed an editor. Yeah, that level is inexcusably long. I feel like there are plenty of like NES games that I can beat quicker than I can beat that one level. There are actual full shmups released that have less gameplay than that level. Someone worked hard on that mini game, I mean level. I didn't know this was I didn't know that this cartridge was a compilation of several games. No, now you know. This is a pretty cool boss. This is where we made it up to on our last attempt. I have beaten this boss before, but we haven't beaten it tonight. I mean, I feel like I've seen a lot of bosses that are like this in the past, but I still like it. It's very Cuphead, this boss. Oh my goodness. Boy, I held on to that last piece of that life. Hey, Stat Cat, welcome in. Oh, no, I didn't hold on to that last life. I forgot. I forgot it played a prank on you at the end. The cat's eyeshadow and makeup game is on point. Alright, this level is my PB. I have never cleared this one. I had a lot of trouble last time, though, because I didn't understand how the exploding rabbits worked. So I've got knowledge I didn't have last time I tried this. I collected so few of those hearts. It's alright. Okay, I was gonna say, where are my credits? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is a bad way to start. Alright, this is going very poorly. I think beginning with the blue power-up was an error that I just can't recover from. I'm just being tossed around the stage. I have no, Great. Wow. Exploding rabbits. A truly hair-raising experience, Ericling says. Well done. No! Ah! Well. This credit's wasted. There is nothing I can do. I can't even see my character 90% of the time. Oh, cool. Well, again, we're starting off with, I missed the power-up, so... There's nothing I can do about this life, this set of lives either. It's not just a life, it's the whole set that gets wasted. This is awful. What a miserable level. How many times can Frownie miss a critical power-up at the start? Every time. answer to that is obvious. How can I fight Mr. Freeze? Isn't he a man after my own heart? I mean, that's pretty much exactly what I say every time we see that game over screen. I think Batman and Robin are the villains of this story. Mr. Freeze just wants to cover the city in snow. I can't argue with that. Yeah, I just want to see that shmup level again. Wanted to play this game as a kid, but it was too expensive for me, I guess. Dude Alert says. I never tried this one. I never played any Genesis games as a kid. I didn't have a Genesis, and the only person I knew that had one was my one of my aunts. The only game she had was Sonic Spinball. Alright, I gotta power up this time, so I'm gonna have to have a different... Excuse me. I'm gonna have to have a different excuse for why I fail. Still not the one that I would prefer to have. It's the green power-up, and I feel like I really need the red one, but... Oh well. I don't think I'm making it out of the stage, though. I don't think there's any way I beat this one tonight. Yuck. Run, just run from everything. I can't hit a single one of these guys. That was ugly. Ugly. No, it was hard. Oh, what a mess. I like Sonic Spinball. I don't really remember how I felt about it. I feel like I thought it was fun enough. I know that I played it a handful of times, but I don't really remember the details of it. Ugh. I'm burnt down. Yeah. I mean, it was dead. It was dead before this started. There was no way. No way I was making it through this level tonight. Oh, StatCat said today's D&D game made up for yesterday and did good. It's good to hear. Right on. I've never actually played D&D. I don't think I would be good at it. Are you playing on a CRT? Yeah, always. Anything I can plug into the CRT, I do. Retro consoles. Retro consoles on a flat screen are just too laggy. Hey Pokemons, welcome in. If you can roleplay, you can play D&D. Yeah, that's I'm just not very good at that kind of thing, like improv and that kind of stuff. Hey Yusuf, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hope you're having a great night tonight. I'm about to game over in Batman. This game is exceedingly brutal, and it's more than I can take. As has been exceedingly well demonstrated. Trying to type a shout out here. Spelling your screen name wrong though. Looks like you were playing Crazy Taxi tonight. I've played a little bit of that. Hope it treated you well. Pokemon says I've watched a few D&D streams, not for long, because of the nature of the game, listening to your party members and fear of interrupting to interact with chat, the viewers tend to get ignored. My recommendation is to play a D&D style game, if anything, but then you're getting into a good deal of dialogue. Yuck, dialogue. I had jury duty today, and I have it again tomorrow. I got 1 hour of sleep yesterday and 2 hours of sleep today. I hope you can get that, I hope you're able to improve that situation somewhat. Those are not healthy sleep numbers. Oh. I don't like that level. I don't like that one bit. I think that's going to be it for Batman for us tonight, my friends. If you just came in and we're super excited for Batman, I have to give you some apologies, but I've been at this one for 3 hours, and if I start up another attempt, that means another hour and a half, and I don't have that in me. I don't have that in me for this game tonight. We're not ending the stream. I've got another game on the schedule. We've got Wario Land 3 as well, and I need to dive back into that one, so we're going to switch over to that in just a moment. Dreamcast stream, Yusuf says. Got in some Crazy Taxi, Project Justice, and Metropolis Street Racer, and more. So I played Crazy Taxi on the PSP. I have a copy of Crazy Taxi, like the disc for the Dreamcast. It actually came with my Dreamcast. It was inside it when I bought it, but it doesn't work. It's just scratched into oblivion. It looks like someone took a Brillo pad to it. It looks horrible, and it's never played. But I played a bit of Crazy Taxi on the PSP. I imagine it's basically the same. The only Dreamcast game that I've ever owned that's functional is the Typing of the Dead. And really, if you have the Typing of the Dead, what other games do you need? That game's amazing. I wanted to play that on the stream, and I still do, but my copy of that doesn't actually work. I need it resurfaced or something. I'm going to plead insanity, Pokemon says. After all, I'm still considering playing Echo the Dolphin someday. My condolences. Every time I have jury duty, I just never show up. Haven't been arrested for it yet, Two Dillard says. My aunt said that too, Pokemon says. Showed up out of nowhere, but Disney is re-releasing a Gargoyles game. Looks like it was for the Genesis. I have that game. I haven't ever played it. Heard it was good. All right, my friends, I'm gonna take a BRB. I'm gonna step away for a few moments. I have been brutalized by Batman for as much as I can take. I need to clear my mind. I need to get another mug of coffee. So I'm gonna step away for about a song, 3 or 4 minutes. Hopefully, I'll be back within that time span. Thank you for continuing the Batman journey with me. We will play more of this game. I'm kind of burnt out on it. What with that one level there being so awful, but I will not give up. We will revisit it. It'll be on the schedule again next week. I'm pretty sure. Don't know which night yet, but I'll let you know. Boy, what a tough game. What a tough game. But we're going to switch over to... we're going to switch over to Wario Land and hopefully make some good progress in that game. So I'll see you again in a few minutes.